Isis Audio presents an unabridged recording of A Phantom Lover and Other Dark Tales, written by Vernon Lee, edited by Mike Ashley, and read by
Julia Franklin,
John Telfer,
Ben Onwukwe,
and David Thorpe. The moral right of the author has been asserted. This performance is owned by Isis Audio. Introduction. Possessed by the Past. Vernon Lee's tales of the weird are in a class of their own. They were at the time she wrote them, and they remain defiantly different today. You will not find here any traditional ghost story, not even A Phantom Lover, which is regarded by many as her most traditional supernatural story, even though you may argue that the story has no ghost. No normal ghost, that is. But although Vernon Lee's life and passions were for the traditional in art and music, she wanted to make her own ventures into the strange distinctively her own. Her use of the title Hauntings for her best-known book of strange stories was not because it was full of ghosts. They do not reflect that kind of haunting. To Vernon Lee, we are all haunted by the past, by our memories, by our desires, our hopes, and our fears. We can become so obsessed by this that our fears might manifest themselves in some possessive force. But it might not be anything visible to any other observer. It might all be in our mind or imagination. A Phantom Lover falls more into the category of the psychological ghost story, like The Turn of the Screw by Henry James, who was one of Lee's friends, rather than any standard Victorian spook. Lee was herself haunted by the past. She surrounded herself with a study of European art and culture, especially Italian. She had a fascination for legends and folk tales, and later created her own, each one more believable than any traditional tale. Hers was a formidable talent. Henry James warned his brother William about her, saying, "She is as dangerous and uncanny as she is intelligent," which is saying a great deal. The writer and traveller Maurice Baring, to whom she dedicated her final collection of stories, For Maurice, called her by far the cleverest person I have ever met in my life. Lee had been precocious since she was a child. She sold her first story about a coin and its owners down through the ages to a French newspaper.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?